to some more Brilliant Diamond! Last time, we went to the Team Galactic building, and Battle Commander Jupiter kicked them out, saved the guys Clefairy, and was rewarded with a bicycle! Which I am now gonna go and do this. That way we have another Y button input. So that is what we are going to do now. We're gonna head straight down this way. Well, hello, aren't you somewhat of interest? Tell me, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. I've come a long way at the behest of the professor to help you on your adventure. Let me ask you, how many Pokemon have you met? Oh my, you've met 41 Pokemon. Wonderful, yes, bravo. Professor Rowan should be delighted. Here's something for you. You obtained a rare candy. In the originals, it's the XP share. You definitely want to come by before you battle Gardenia and all that. I just did that, but I did it this way so you can just do it. Don't worry though, blah blah blah, just letting you know. I also want to show something really weird. Learn how to shift gears, you'll be able to ride anywhere. Learn how to shift gears, you'll be able to ride anywhere. They're duplicating. Alright, the cycling road is real in this game, and we have a lot of trainers. Also, why are you... We have a lot of trainers in this area. Cyclist Axel, and yes, our outfit does change while we are riding in the bike. Oh, he has a Staravia! Alright. Gonna cut my attack in half, that's okay. We should still be able to... Okay, quick attack, that's fine. Oh, goodness. I forgot how fun it is to have Technician on a Pokemon. Hey, not bad, you. Fantastic. We get some Poké Dollars for our efforts. And we keep riding down. I think I'm gonna skip a majority of these trainers. And I'll come back to fight them later. If that's okay, because I don't really see a reason to battle all of them when we are souped up. We have a lot, we are souped up in terms of like Pokemon. We are super strong. There's no reason to battle all these trainers. There really isn't. I say that and we are battling a Pokemon with a trainer with Pikachu on the team, and that is a reason. Because that is the first time we can at least see a Pikachu. But don't worry, I'm gonna battle those guys, battle the rest of the trainers off screen. Off screen. I might do so while we are recording, that way I can at least, if anything happens, like a level up like what Vegeta just got, then we will cover them. I just gotta remind myself of all the battles. There's 1, 2, 3... 3, and I think there's 4. Okay. 4, 5. There's 5 trainers on this cycling road. I will show them all. I will not show them to you, but we will do that later. Hello, you have a great bike, so I'll give you these stickers. Sky stickers! By the way, I am waiting to do all of those decorations till later. So, can we ride past here? No, we cannot. We have to talk to Dawn. Darn. Hi, Tommy. How's your Pokedex coming along? Me? I'm somewhere between fantastic and, hopeless. This isn't about me. I've got something nice for you. Choose which hand you want. I'll choose the right hand. I see you want the Versus Seeker. I'm impressed. You know what's important. You obtain the Versus Seeker, which has changed in other games, but in here, you can find trainers that want to rematch you. Oh, Tommy, do you have a Pokédex? Yep, of course, you can have this as well. You obtain the Dowsing Machine. Allows you to see hidden items, which are very, very helpful. Them giving us this right now is interesting, because there's some stuff we can do right now. However, we are gonna go ride down here. Because there are some stuff that we can do now that we have our bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Alright, we're gonna go heal. Because, of course, I don't want that paralysis to stick with me. And now, we have some Pokemon. We are back in Orbit because we have our bicycle. Now that we have that, have the time, we can go here and hello, how are you? I say Pokemon fossils me. Fossils me, right here and now. You have a fossil for me? Yes, shall I turn it into a Pokemon? Absolutely. You go outside. Yes, please, trainer, go outside now! And we'll go outside, come back in. Literally 2 seconds later, hello, how are you? I say Pokemon fossils me, right here and now. You were gone too long, because it's waiting. Unacceptable. Is your Cranidos? You be good to it. You received a Cranidos. And instead will be added to the Pokedex. It lived in jungles around 100 million years ago. Its skull is hard as iron. It is known as the Headbutt Pokemon. We will not be adding it to the nicknames. We will be putting it back into the thing. Unfortunately for it, it is like a baby Pokemon. It is level 1, which is super unfortunate. I would recommend it more if it wasn't so leveled, but let's get into the fossil Pokemon you can get in this game. Starting off our wonderful list is the Pokemon we just got in Cranidos. A Pokemon with a high amount of potential usage, but falls when you look at its typing. Cranidos and its evolution of Rampardos has such high potential, but it fails due to its typing. Mold Breaker is awesome, and the moves that it can grab are incredible. The issue is it's such a glass cannon that if it gets hit with anything, it will die. It's also pure rock type, and that is one of the worst pure typings that it could be. Although you're playing Platinum or Pearl, you cannot use this thing. Technically not correct. I said that for dramatic effect. And I'll get into why here in a second. But the counterpart to our lovely friend is the wonderful Shieldon. The other false Pokemon and the counterpart to Cranidos, Shieldon, unlike Cranidos, is far more defensive and does not use its attack stats all the way. It does get some helpful moves and has pretty good at stats. However, you only get this one in Pearl, and it is pretty good though. I mentioned its defenses. It is one of the best defensive walls. And I mean that in physical attack, I do not mean that in special. I have used the Shieldon many times. I wish I could say I want to use one here, but it is so hard to raise a level 1 Pokemon to be useful. In the originals, they're not really that bad to use because they come up at, I think, level 20? Either level 20 or level 15, which is super useful. Level 20, because you'll be right around level 20 when you leave Eterna City in the originals. Or at least pretty darn close to it, as I am. But they're not great. Cranidos is probably the weaker of the two options. And that's saying something when its attack set is massive when it evolves. But unfortunately for it, it's just a glass cannon. It's so frail. But I said that you can only get it in Pearl/Diamond. That is not exactly true. You can only get the fossils in certain versions. That is not completely true. If you're playing Platinum, it is based on trainer ID numbers. Hello, that's Brick Break. Oh boy, is that useful. Oh, that's That's a move and a half for us. Hoo boy, do I... Ooh, that's good. However, since we are back here... we might as well go check and see if there's anything new from the Pokémon company now that we have 2 gym badges. So let's go do that really quick. I know this is kind of like a weird tangent-y episode now that we have the bike, but it's kind of important. We're gonna check this. Also, we have Jubilife TV open to us now. Hi, I'm the president of the Pokémon company. I'm building a new Pokémon, but it's not quite done yet. 3 gym badges, which won't be for quite some time. However, let's go into Jubilife TV really fast. As I believe, yes, we have some things we can discuss. So every day, this is the Pokemon Lottery Corner. Your draw number matches ID numbers of any of your Pokemon, starting with the far right digit. You will receive a fabulous gift. Would you like to save and draw a Pokemon Lotto ticket? Yes, draw a Lotto ticket. 57030. Now let's see if that matches any of the Pokemons. Congratulations! The number of Metallica in your party matches your Lotto ticket number. The last digit match, so you win prize number 4. You received an Ultra Ball. Whoa! Now that's not the best item Pokemon where smiling faces gather. That's a commercial. Now, I believe if we go upstairs again, we have this guy right here. Hey there, how's it going? I'm a TV producer here. Can I get your opinion on something? Help improve our future programming. What kind of TV programs do you like? Everyone happy, Wi-Fi connection. Oh, the fact that you know that phrase tells me you're someone in the know. You're a trader, right? I'll pull some strings for you. I can swing a deal. They'll be able to get a mystery gift. So that is no longer useful right now. There are certain things that you could have done when this game first came out. I'm a little disappointed that the mystery gifts disappeared after the events were over. I think it's ridiculous that you can't just get those, because there's a lot that this game did. Then it was great because it brought back certain events, but we lost access to those events due to us being the way we are. Now, before I leave Jubilife, I want to check and see if any new areas in the Grand Underground are accessible to us. We're only going down here to check that. If there is not, I will cut this out. There is new areas, so we're going to be here for a minute. It's not as big as the first section. My word, that first section is large. We're not going to be down here to really pay attention to the Pokemon we can catch. You can't really catch anything new right now. There's nothing new that we can get. But there is something here there is new encounters that we can, not new encounters, but Pokemon we can at least see. Or at least I hope so. I say that a bunch. I'm like, please let that be true. Got another spacious cave. This doesn't have the Pokemon that I want. That's an Absol, which is really, really cool. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I want to see if I can get if I'm lucky and get a shiny. I am not lucky. I'm cutting this out. Okay, so if you want to add a new team member here, I highly recommend it. The Pokemon here are brutally high level. You're at level 26. So that shows the next point I wanted to mention. You can get Grand Underground, it gets stronger every time you get a gym badge. So there's new rewards for completing the game. And that makes new team members extremely easy to come by, especially here. Actually, I need to explore each area so I get all the items. Because believe it or not, there are items you can get only in the Grand Underground, and I want to pick those up. We do want to explore every nook and cranny of this place. There's a giant area here. I hope this has the thing that I'm looking for. If it does, we'll be here a bit, but I doubt it. Hello, blah, blah, blah. I'm only talking to you to see if I can get the rare encounter that we can get later on. Sunlit Cavern. Very pretty. Very pretty place. I will say some of the bigger complaints about this game is its brightness. Because my goodness is it bright. Oh, hello, there's a ball. A Pokeball of Peepeeop. That's pretty nice. We don't have anything that we need to use that on yet, but that is extremely helpful. Looks like there's nothing else here. What a large... Oh, hey, never mind. TM81, whoa. Whoa, is that X? Oh, boy. Ooh, that's a good move. Unfortunately, Technician doesn't really help it. But that is so good for Metallica. That is so incredible. Like, that's incredible. That's what I mean, is like the TMs here. I know a lot of times that we go through like, that's the thing, is like, while I don't necessarily enjoy the Grand Underground that much, the items here are just so broken. What do we got here? Another rare candy! Oh my goodness! We are rolling in them rare candies. If you're wondering, when are we going to use said rare candies? We are not. Those rare candies are going to be used much later. Like, I hold on to those things like Grim Death. Those things are not used until I have either a Pokemon that is near an evolution that I need it to be, or a Pokemon where I see something that I want. So, yeah. Ah, Swampy Cave. Lots of Skorupi. I'm just checking to make sure we're not missing any items that we could get normally. There's a Swinub. Oh, hey! An item. What is this? TM06 Toxic. That is a wonderful move. Beautiful move. I'm gonna show that really fast so you can at least get a chance to sneak a look at that. A move that leaves the target badly poisoned. Its poison damage worsens every turn. It gets better and better each turn it applies. If you have like a Rose Raid, it is an amazing move for a Pokemon like that. Because since Rose Raid moves quickly, it can get a Toxic off pretty quick, and it will take out that Pokemon relatively fast. So that's one of the good sides of Toxic. The bad side is, I think it's one of the moves that I think really hurts to be used on you. So be very careful with it. Alright, here we are, Riverbank Cave. Very interesting cave. Hello, Lickitung. I think this is one of the times where you can own that. You know what? That's what it is. The Pokemon in here are quite good, actually. Psyduck, Lickitung, all those guys. Psyduck, not great, but the others, pretty strong. Like a pretty strong case for Pokemon. Now, if I need to level up, which I do not, I would use this area as my grinding spot. I highly recommend you do that too. This area, the Grand Underground is broken for that. However, can I use my bike in here? No, I cannot. Alright, I'm gonna cut ahead to me being on the other side where those last little bit of encounters are. So I will see you all in a minute. Alright, and we're back. The reason I cut it away to here is because we are close enough to where we are here. Believe me, I have a rant that I need to go over here soon. And I'll do that next video. We're gonna do that next video because I have a rant that I need to go into. And I'm not gonna hold anything back in this rant. It's about time. It's about time. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. There's a lot of Gastrodon. Also, if you want to raise a Gastrodon, this is a great place to do it. Deep Sea Tunes, we can't really do anything with that. It's a trade item that helps a Pokemon that we can't even catch. Which feeds into the rant. But, you know. I'll talk about that rant later. That rant's coming, though. That rant is coming. I meant to do it while we were leaving Eterna, but I will do it when we get back to the cycling road. Get back to that route. Swampy Cave again. I don't know if this has anything in it, but we're gonna check. There's nothing I want to catch here. My goodness, a lot of Krogunk. There is an item ball over here. We found Focus Punch. I mean, yay, but it's also like a bad move. Focus Punch, if you don't know, you charge up a powerful hit and then you hit it. It's useful if you have an herb that negates the charge up time. But that's a single use item on a Pokemon, and those are not the greatest thing on the planet. I mean, it's a great nuke move if you can do it like that, but it is a bit of a challenge to use Focus Punch, more than what, like, Solar Beam is. We haven't encountered a way to get Solar Beam or some of those charge-up moves, but... and other charge-up moves like it, but... Solar Beam is one of those instances of, Solar Beam and Focus Punch by extension are moves that, like, you can do a charge-up on, but they're not useful. They're really not. So I wouldn't use them if I were you. They're not useful in normal Pokemon. You can do stuff in competitive with it, which, by the way, if you don't know, I'm on the goal to get to 50 subs, 50 subscribers here on YouTube. If you feel up to subscribing and want to see me suffer, I will be doing a 3-hour live stream of competitive Pokemon that will be enforced by you. So, yeah. If you like me suffering with competitive Pokemon, something that I'm not good at, yeah, you'll have a decent time with that. Just as long as we get to 50 subs. See ya then for that. We are almost done here. I want to check this last cave, see if it's anything important. I'm hoping it is, because I'm looking for a specific cave. I'm worried that we're not gonna get the new team member for a while. Buff Buzz! That's an interesting move. I think that's a special attack. That is not a bad Pokemon move. Stinks though, because like special attacking on Scyther is not its strong point. But I think that's about it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and head back up. Next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we will be heading somewhere else instead of just... We're not going to be heading to Hearthome City quite yet. We will be going straight for something else. So that is something to be looking forward to. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.